Hey everybody, welcome to DAYYYY. Today we're going to be going over how to fix your mods in The Sims 4, but this isn't going to be your average tutorial. Stay tuned. I'm not going to be going through the boring, go through each of your mods and remove them one by one, or some other long version of having to remove or move your mods around. But first, before we get into that, I want to tell you why this came to me. You can absolutely skip to
231
if you don't want to hear the super neat story about how all this came to be. It all started when I began watching I monetized a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers by one of my favorite YouTubers, Ed. He went on through the episode talking about how he had desperately tried to learn how to program so he could aid the YouTube community in monetizing their channels so that newcomers could still find a way to earn on their channels. Well, this heavily inspired me. While Ed was busy making
more of a meditational game to teach you patience,
I was busy realizing, wait, I already know how to code and there's already a big issue right now with one of my favorite games. So I set off on my own programming journey, though without the programmer's Bible, to build something that would hopefully change modding forever. While I was building the app, it seemed like there was always new obstacles coming at me, like, how am I going to make this easy for the end users? Or, how am I going to deal with these files? Or even,
really, Avast? Really? You marked my starting program as a virus? Really?
So I started brainstorming heavily. I did my research for how tutorials usually fix mods, and almost at the end of calling the app done, I ran into a new set of file types I hadn't even considered. Blueprint, BPI, and tray item files. Ugh. But I was already 3 weeks into this program and so close. Yet I couldn't risk having had missed any steps in fixing these mods. Finally, nearly a month in, it was complete. I ran the final Avast scan on the program and it showed it was virus-free.
Yeah, take that, you annoying little piece of shit. Excuse my French.
The next challenge I had was trying to figure out how to host my poor little file. Then it came to me, GitHub. So, how exactly is this different from other modding tutorials, you ask? First, head over to the download link in the description. Click the download button and then unzip the package. Once unzipped, unless you want your program looking super boring and bland, go ahead and double-click the CAlternatives3.ttf file. Click the install button in the top left corner. Then, go ahead and open the program. Once running, you'll be greeted with 2 options, and they're very simple. Start by removing everything and then putting it back, which pulls out all of the problem files during the fix, or start where you are currently and then pluck out the possible problem files. We'll walk through both options and you can see which one is for you. However, starting with a clean slate is actually the more last hope option. So we'll start with where we are, option 2. Start with all your mods in place. Starting not so fresh. Here you'll be greeted by a Start button. Go ahead and click on it. If The Sims 4 is running, you'll run into an initial error that will ask you if you would like to close the game. If you've saved everything, feel free to click Yes. The game will close, Origin will most likely pop back up, and a dialog will appear telling you how many TS4 script files, package files, and other or non-necessary files were found. The list on the far right gives you the details of what all files were discovered in the Sims 4 mods folder. Next up is the Initiate Scan button. Clicking on this little question mark, you can see that this performs a scan of how deep in the mods folder each one of the files are. Files that are too deep in the mods folder can cause issues such as the whims-based mods. After clicking this button, it will no longer be usable. You'll then see the list of how many files are in what categories. Following the buttons in order, you'll see the Deeper Scan button. This button takes care of searching for Sims 2, 3, and 4 files, while simultaneously looking out for other files accidentally put into the mods directory, like Blueprint, BPI, and tray item files. Once the scan finishes, you'll see a pop-up asking if you'd like to remove the irregular package files. After this, if BPI, tray item, or blueprint files are found, the program will ask if you'd like to relocate these files. Clicking yes will do this automatically for you. If the program found mod files deeper than one folder inside of the mods folder, you'll see a fourth button, Move Files to Base Mod Folder, recommended. This will take every file out of their respective folders and put them into the mods folder without any organization. Next, you can click Try the game out if you'd like to test the game before any changes are made. Finally, if you find that your mod is still not working, feel free to hit that Move Files to Base Mod Folder recommended button. Here, a prompt will ask if you'd like to back up your current mods folder. Click yes if you'd like to make this backup. Note, your files will be moved to the mods.backup outside of the mods folder. Be aware that this will freeze the app until the copying is complete. This is essentially what happens during the Clean Slate option, from the first option at the program start screen. So there you have it, fixing your Sims 4 mods without the need for reading over a 30-minute tutorial and having to learn everything there is about mods. Once The Sims 5 is released,
Of course, if Electronic Arts decides that they're ever going to freaking release the dang game.
I will try to adapt this program to the new Sims 5 model, so be on the lookout for that. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, or if you fixed your mods using my app.